The new government has now delivered its first budget, and as expected, it's hit workers, businesses, entrepreneurs and investors, the very people who help us to prosper as a country. The Chancellor has raised taxes by £40 billion. That's one of the largest amounts ever out the side of a recession or a war. And despite promising not to put up taxes on working people, they've done exactly that. They've increased employer national insurance to 15%. Furthermore, the threshold at which businesses start paying national insurance on workers' earnings will be lowered from £9,100 to £5,000. This means that thanks to this budget, it's going to be far more expensive for businesses to employ people. This is a tax rise that will inevitably be passed on to working people who will see higher prices, lower wages and more unemployment. In addition, capital gains tax, which is a tax on the profits made from selling assets such as property and shares, has been jacked up hugely from 10% to 18% on the lower rate and 20% to 24% on the higher rate. This will remove any incentive for hard workers and entrepreneurs to start up businesses, take risks, create jobs and invest in the United Kingdom. It's another tax on working people. Business rates, stamp duty and energy taxes are all up, directly hitting the pockets of working people. Alongside this, welfare spending is out of control and millions of pensioners are facing hardship because of the cruel decision to take away their winter fuel payments. Meanwhile, the government have changed the fiscal rules, which will allow them to go on an enormous borrowing spree, which will only saddle the next generation with more debt. Before the election, they said that their plans were, and I quote, fully costed and fully funded. Well, this wasn't true. Business groups such as the CBI and the Institute of Directors have warned that the tax rises and higher wage bills, alongside the proposed new trade union laws and the massive proposed increase in red tape, will create a perfect storm for the United Kingdom. They are right. These policies are bad for the taxpayer, bad for jobs, bad for the economy and bad for the people of Orpington.